To walk the dog. Here we go. Walking the dog. We hit the button. And out we go. Out we go. Onto the street. And then we go this way. And we crossed. Yeah. And we grab a little sanitation bag. It's so convenient. Alright. This movie we'll pick up later. Oh, here's our grapery. Our local grapery that we still haven't been to, if you can believe it. Okay, so we came from up that street, and then we walked up here, and we came to our promenade along Avenue de Paris. Across there is a nice little garden where no dogs are allowed. This is one of the major streets. Not the biggest one. I think St. Cloud's more major than this one. I think this is the old entrance to Versailles. Down there are some old toll booths that have been converted into this cute little library. And this stretches both ways for a while and on both sides of the street with this nice little green park in the middle. On one side are the bikes are supposed to be, and on the other is pedestrians. And on either side are these nicer marbly type apartments. And there's a couple schools along the way, and a police station, and a barking chihuahua that always greets us right there, up there on that third floor. And right up here is a school, and in the mornings there's lots and lots of students. And look at Wilson's doing this thing that he does where he tries to eat napkins until I see him, and then sometimes he drops them. He loves napkins still. That's the only thing he eats, though. Napkins. Napkins and dog food. And Lila's really fussy. Well, not really fussy, but she's not super happy. Right, Elle? Right, Lila? She's watching Dog. Dog. She's sleepy right now, but she won't go to sleep. Okay, so we've just walked down that really long block and come to the street. That means it's a real estate agent. And this is our first intersection. People are crossing the street here. It's Sunday, that's why things are a little quiet and closed. See, because across there you'll see Café La Bruyere. Bruyere. And that's a cafe bar that has a nice little outside patio. It's really cute. When it's open, we've gone there twice. And normally, if I want to take a short walk, I'd take a left here. And I'd go down this street. And at the end there's a patisserie with a moulin, which is a windmill. And we'd take another left and that would head home. But I think this time we'll make it a little longer and we'll continue on this street through this new construction that's set up. I'm not sure what they're doing because they can't build a building right there. I wonder if it's going to be like an underground parking lot, which there's a lot of them around here. Just little kind of like metro stops that lead to big parking lots underneath the city. So I'm going to stop recording. Alright, we walked 2 more blocks and there's that Hotel de Police. Maybe you can't see it, but I think it's pretty funny. They call them hotels. Like the city hall is called Hotel de Ville. Hurrah, the ants go marching 2 by 2. The little one stops to tie his shoe, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching 3 by 3. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 3 by 3. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 3 by 3. The little one stops to take a pee, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants marching 4 by 4. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 4x4, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 4. You can always count on this place to be open. The Helios Pub. Nice outdoor seating. And here we are. This is the intersection of Avenue de Paris and like Avenue de Chantrey or something, like the one that goes to the train station. And in the distance there is the Palace. We've walked another one normal-sized block since last. Here we go. Here's City Hall. They also have little exhibits now and then for free. And right there on front it says Liberty, Equality, and Fraternity, which are it's a major French motto. Or maybe it's just a Versailles motto. I think it's a overall French motto though. There's this cool memorial out front here. And Palace is right through the trees there. I don't think you can see it on the video. And there's tons of tour buses. And the front lawn, there's just tons and tons of people. And all these people walking are probably headed there, and they're probably all tourists. Maybe. I don't feel like going there, actually. I feel like going this way. And then we'd probably take a left and we'd hook back along another tree-lined street that goes through a park that goes by the train station and then back home. Alright, we went down that street and came to this big bus station up ahead called Versailles Rive Gauche, and then took a left to this little tree-lined street. And this is a direct shot to the big train station. And so there's more people coming down the street too. It's nice and shady. Okay, we've walked up that street for a long block. Come to a very typical mini park. No grass, just benches and gravel. And we're almost to that park that goes to the train station. While it's fast asleep. Alright, we made it to the park. Right there, here are the trees. Is a basketball / soccer field. It's newly constructed. They just finished it. Here's some stairs leading up that then go back down and goes to a big green field with that funny white circular park bench that I Instagrammed once. And that's where I could let Wilson off leash a little bit and let Lila crawl around, but I don't want to wake her, and if I release Wilson I'll probably have to call him in and that'll wake her up. So we're just going to walk along this path that leads to the train station. This is the way commuters go when they need to go from Versailles Chantier to Versailles Rive Gauche, because those are two big commuter hubs that don't connect with each other, but sometimes you need both of them to get where you need to go, so you have to walk. Or if there's a strike or something like that, so I can't take the P bus, I'd walk along this to get to Rive Gauche to take the other buses. Or if there's a train strike and you need to get to St. Cyr, you would walk along here so you could get to a different train to take you to St. Cyr. It's nice. That field kind of has a bunch of prairie plants and birch trees. It's a nice new park off the beaten path. The traffic goes away, you can hear birds. I like it. Here it is. Here's a sign for the park. See, there's the park bench. There's a map of the whole area. So yeah, it looks like they're expanding the Gare a little bit, the train station. So maybe it looks like it's going to be a place for all the buses to go. Because right now, I guess it's a little awkward where the buses go. They go right over here in this roundabout that's right before the roundabout up by the station, and there's just tons and tons of traffic backed up during rush hour. I catch my bus right here. It's the P bus, and it's funny, it's in front of this covered parking lot for bikes. or that you have to like pay to, like by the hour or something funny like that, to have your bike parked there. And there it is, that big building with the SNCF. That's the train station. That's the one we take to go to Paris. And here is a newspaper stand. This is the door for the newspaper stand. It opens up completely, but you know, when it's closed, like Sundays, it looks like this. And so here's that Avenue des Chantres, which we saw before when we were at the Helios pub. And we'd take a right up there to get back home, or we take this little side, this little path here, which is a little quieter. Yeah, it's a little quieter. It's also where people pee too, though. There's a couple areas you walk by and it just reeks like urea. You know how that happens by train stations. And then what's really funny is they installed a porta potty, a really nice not a porta potty, you know, a permanent bathroom that you can only get into with your Navigo pass, which is your monthly card that you use to go on the trains. So we've walked a little bit more down that side walkway. Here is one of the many places where we have to drop off our recycling. And there's some wood chips, not wood chips, but sand on the ground. It looks like there might have been an oil spill. So that's like absorbent. Here's probably the closest bar to our house. They have the flags up for whatever team is going to play next in the World Cup. And every morning, business guys are in there having their coffee. And this is that Moulin that I was pointing to earlier, because we were down that street. Church. So now we've come to that Moulin that I was pointing to. And this is a little gift store that opens up, and they sell lots of things, including flour, because I assume there maybe used to be a windmill there. This is our local patisserie where we get our bread and our cakes. This is a car rental place. That looks very nice inside. And this is a funny place. It's a local African grocery store, so like very specialty items in there. A cobbler. And the closest kebab stand to us. €5 for a kebab sandwich and fries. But I never go to that one. I go to one just a little further called Cafe Turquoise, and I've stayed pretty loyal to them. They're pretty good. Up ahead you see one of the train tracks going over the road, and up there to the left is Jean Mermoz, which is our street. So we're almost home. And the train tracks now, looking up the street, and right up there is the woods that we take Wilson to all the time. And there's another patisserie up there, but their bread's bad. I think they get it shipped in. And we're standing under the train tracks, hoping that no train comes, because it can be pretty loud and wake up loud. Well, we made it without a train, but she's starting to move a little bit, so she might be awake. Here we are, we're back on our street. We just passed a mosque that wasn't pretty from the outside, then a Catholic headquarters, and then a Catholic school. It's kind of funny. And there's a street that we return down when we make our short walks. And then up here is a continuation of that Catholic school. That also is a preschool. Every morning and every afternoon, these streets are filled with parents and kids. It's a cute little place. There's some apartment building that they've been doing construction on for a while. Looks like it's eventually going to be done. And our house is right up ahead. It's right where those people are walking. Here we are. We're back at our door. It looks like the creperie opened up. There's people sitting outside. We really do need to go there. I don't know how we haven't been there yet. Wilson's hot and ready. Alright, so we're just
to the ground. Look who woke up. She woke up right when I put her down. The ants go marching 7 by 7, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 7 by 7, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 7 by 7. The little one stops to pray to heaven, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Crash, boom, bang. The ants go marching 8 by 8, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 8 by 8, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 8 by 8. The little one stops to go on a date, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out. The rain, crash, bang, boom. The ants go marching 9 by 9, hurrah.